Hey guys, Ken here. So if you click this video, it must mean you want to increase your book sales on Amazon KDP, whether it's with the books that you have live now or you want to really nail it with your next one. And as someone who has sold tens of thousands of high content books on Amazon and Audible, and more importantly helped other people get results of their own, it's very clear what moves the needle and why some books sell better than others. And so in this video, we're going to go over the number one thing that determines how well your book is actually going to sell and how you can nail it with your next book. And you're also going to want to stay till the end because I'm going to outline exactly what the highest earning publishers are doing when they're launching their books to get really good results so quickly. Let's get into it. And so first things first, where you think your book sales are going to come from probably isn't what they're going to come from. And so what most self-publishers focus on is, of course, the writing and formatting, their cover design, their title and subtitle, making sure it aligns with their topic, their back-end keywords, their review count, of course, how well they're going to rank and how fast can they get ranking on their main topic, as well as the performance of their book launch. And so they create a market-aligned book and then wonder why it gets no attention. But there's a critical blind spot that people don't see. And to understand this blind spot, you have to understand how people actually shop on Amazon. And so Amazon shoppers, specifically ones who are buying books, are shopping very intentionally. They're searching, they're scanning multiple options, and they're making decisions fast. More importantly, is they already know what they're looking for. They're going to Amazon with a specific purpose. They are not randomly scrolling. And they're making very split-second, almost impulsive decisions based on what they see. And so why books aren't selling on Amazon is because they're designed for the topic, which I know doesn't really make sense, but they're a good book, they're formatted well, they have a topic-aligned title, they have a topic-aligned cover, they have strong back-end keywords for ranking, they have a nice product page that explains the book well and what's inside. And people who launch these books are asking, why is my book selling? Why are my ads performing? It's aligned with my topic. But they never stop to ask the question, why would somebody buy my book over my competitors? They focus so much energy on creating a book that aligns with their topic and ranks, but they never actually consider that there's a real person on the other side, a real person looking to solve a problem, who's looking at all the books that are ranking and determining which one's going to do that the best for them. And so what determines your book performance, and the most important thing, is we need to create a book that feels like the standout, no-brainer choice. We need to then communicate that instantly through our title and cover. And at the end of the day, the only thing that matters is this: how well your book aligns with what the customer wants and whether it offers that solution better than the other books. These are the only two things that matter. And so when this is done well, if you're still a bit confused, this is what happens. Your book looks the part and grabs attention. They see it as they're scanning. It clearly signals that it's for the topic they're looking for, another checkmark. It speaks directly to what they want most, the desired mechanism for helping them achieve whatever they want to achieve. And it feels like the obvious choice over the other books on the page. And so even if it has fewer reviews, it doesn't matter because the customer already wants the book. They've decided that this is going to help them solve their problem in the best way possible. And so people simply aren't creating a better book, which is why customers choose your competitors and your books don't sell. And so when you pair this concept, which we're going to get into the actual application of it in a second, with a high converting product page, plus high quality intentional reviews from real readers, what's going to happen is you're going to get a high click-through rate and, more importantly, a high conversion rate. And how we actually know what to do for this and how we do this properly is through proper topic research, which is a phase that a lot of people skim over. And so how to create an impulse buy book, a book that sells even with low reviews in a competitive market, is we want to find out what the customers want, what they don't want, what's already working, and how it can create a book that covers the shortcomings and has a stronger mechanism overall. It's delivering what the other books are delivering, but it's doing it better and faster, and it's just a bit more desirable. But if you're not selling books on Amazon, this is why. Your book is not aligning with your customer or giving them a reason to buy over your competitors. And if you nail this, your book sales will drastically increase because there is somebody on the other side of the screen looking for something to buy. And when our book is positioned very well, there's no reason they won't buy it. What happens is they buy it. And all these sales just compound into higher ranking, more reviews, and it just gets better and better. And so there are three main parts to proper topic research. The first one is to grab a few things from our competitors. We want to go and look at the top 5 best-selling books and or the books that have around 250 reviews or less, plus any new books that are selling well. We don't really want to go to the books that have thousands of reviews because, of course, that's why they're selling. It is good to look at them because maybe they got to that point because their book was good, but it's also good to look at the lower reviewed books that are selling well or ranking high in your topic, as well as the new books. And so what we're going to grab is we're going to grab the table of contents of them. You can easily find this in the read sample feature on their product page. You're going to want to look at their positive and negative reviews, grab a few of those of each. We're going to want to grab their descriptions, their book descriptions. This explains, of course, what's inside their book and just sells the book, as well as some screenshots of their A+ content. This is also going to showcase what's inside, what their mechanism is, and all the bonuses that they have. And just put all this into a Google document. Just slam it all into one document. And so we then want to use AI to analyze all this information. We're simply going to copy everything from this Google document, put it into ChatGPT, and ask it to analyze this and create us a rough table of contents and overview for our book, so it clearly aligns with the selling features of our competitors and adds the important things that other books missed. And more importantly, it stands out with some sort of mechanism to make customers want it even more. And then once we do this, we can take the rough structure it gave us, maybe prompt it a bit further, and then create our overall book structure and what's going to go inside. And this is going to align with the baseline of our competitors, plus adding that mechanism. And so our end goal is to have a table of contents and book structure, as well as any bonuses that go with it that clearly align with the competitors, but stand out in some sort of way. So is it cheaper? Is it faster? Is it a better system? Is there more? Is it doing things in less time? And the simple goal is topic alignment and a better product in every way. And so if we align with the topic and our book stands out from our competitors, there's no reason why it shouldn't at least draw attention. And a great example of this is the keyword diabetic cookbook for seniors. There's a few really good examples of books doing this. And so acting as a customer, like we talked about, they're just going to be scanning roughly and determining which book is going to be for them, which is why so much of the sales go to the highest ranking, highest reviewed book, because it has the social proof. But how we can bypass that is offering the same solution in just a bit better of a way. And a perfect example book of this is this one right here. So as you can see, the 5-ingredient diabetic cookbook, it has everything else the other books have. It has the 60-day meal plan, the dietitian approved, full color, $10 meals or less. But it has this big 5 showcasing that it's actually a way simpler book than everybody else. And as you can see, this book is selling super well, is only a few months old, and has less reviews than most of the established books here. And the important thing is it doesn't stop here. We've now grabbed attention. We have a very clear mechanism on top of being aligned with everybody else, offering the same sort of things. When somebody does click on this book, which is not hard to get clicks on your book, it's hard to get sales, it's going to sell this book very well. So of course we have the description, which is explaining what it is, what's inside, but more importantly, when somebody scrolls down to the A+ content, this is where a lot of the book sales will come from. And so now we have our unique mechanism, we have our book that stands out, that offers the same solution with only 5 ingredients. And then by the time somebody gets to this product page and they scroll down, they're going to be sold on this same concept even more. It's simply communicating why this is better than all the other books. It showcases the book once again, emphasizing the full color. It goes into the complete 60-day meal plan. They know they have a clear structure to follow. More importantly, it showcases some nice recipes as well as the inside of the book. And they can very clearly see this isn't some cheap DIY black and white book. It's a full color proper cookbook with recipes, guides, meal plans. And it's going to help somebody navigate this problem very simply. It goes into some more proof. It's dietitian approved. And as somebody continues to scroll, if they're not sold already, there's going to be more reasons why they should buy this book. And so just before the review section, there's going to be a ton of product videos. This is going to add a ton of social proof. And then the customer is just going to see the inside of the book. It's printed in color. It's a nice cookbook. And so we're giving them all these reasons to continue to scroll and continue to be interested without clicking off. And when it comes to actually getting these video reviews, what people will do is they'll go to Fiverr and basically get an unboxing video. And so a lot of these videos won't be somebody actually reviewing the book. If it is, it's most likely going to be an organic customer doing it. But what you can do is go to Fiverr and get an unboxing video. You basically send your book to somebody who does these. They're going to open it up, show inside. And the goal here is not to sell the book. We don't want to solicit a fake review. However, it's just giving the ability for a customer to see what's inside and see the actual physical book before they buy it. And you'd be surprised how well this converts. And so we don't just want to create a book that aligns with our topic. We want to create one that actually stands out from our competitors and gives customers a reason to buy it over them. And so here's another good example of this, the latest diabetic cookbook for seniors for 2. It still covers all the other things the other books cover. However, it focuses on this for 2 mechanism, which in many cases is probably an elderly couple buying these books. I will say you have to be careful with how far you go with this. If you're too far away from the core concept, your book might get lost and just nobody will buy it. We have to make sure that we're clearly aligning with the topic and aligning with the customer. And once again, this book has a strong product page. It has their A+ content, which showcases the inside. And more importantly, they also have some of these video reviews as well. Like I said, you can maybe reach out to some of your customers somehow to get some organic reviews like this. Or you can just go to Fiverr and get the unboxing videos, which still showcases the book. And so how we can test this is before we actually go and create our entire book, we can create a rough structure, a table of contents, find out how our book is going to stand out, then go and use AI to create some mock-up covers for it with a sample title. That's something similar to what we would do. And then we can open some sort of Google document or Canva canvas and drop in some screenshots of our competitor books, the best-selling ones in the space, and see how our book looks beside it. And what you're doing when you do this is you just want to ask the question, is my book exactly on the topic that I'm targeting and the topic my customer wants? Does my book stand out visually compared to all my competitors? And does my title have a better offer for the same topic? And then we want to, of course, expand this into the product page and the book features. We then can ask ourselves what our description looks like, what our bonuses look like. Are we going to do color printing? Are we going to get some video and image reviews? Or what do we need to do this? Will our book have a nice interior? So before you even create your book, you're finding out exactly why it's standing out and what we need to execute on to make sure that it does. And all of these things work together. And so we want to give our customer no reason not to buy our book. And if we don't give them a reason not to in all the different stages that they walk through, the cover, the title, the click, the description, the A+ content, the reviews, the video reviews, this is how you drastically increase your conversion rate and get more sales. And it all starts with the topic research phase. And if you don't do it correctly, your book is just not going to stand out. And so as you can see, I took some of the diabetic cookbook examples, put them in a document, and then you can very clearly see which ones stand out. And of course, in my opinion, the ones that stand out the most align with the ones that are selling the best. And this gives you a very clear idea of what your overall offer is going to look like, just so we can ensure that our core idea and our core topic is not getting lost, and our unique mechanism that we're using, like this one here, the 5-ingredient diabetic cookbook, is clearly visible. And so how successful publishers are using this tactic is it's not magic, it's just a mechanism. They are using a very simple mechanism that allows their book to sell more, and then they're fueling the fire when that happens. And so the books winning on Amazon aren't always the most reviewed. They're the ones that nail attention, communicate a compelling promise, and convert at a higher rate. And so when they are creating and launching books, they're grabbing attention. They have a scroll-stopping cover and title that grab the click really fast. This is getting that first impression and ensuring it aligns with what the customer is looking for and is the no-brainer option. They have, of course, their mechanism to do this well. This is the unique angle. How are we going to deliver the results? This is going to really draw attention when there is a lot of competitors. And more importantly, this is how you're going to bypass a lot of reviews. If you simply offer a better solution, even if you have less reviews, people are going to be drawn to that solution. And more importantly, what they do is they run a ton of Amazon ads. And so ads don't fix a bad book. Just because you run a ton of ads doesn't mean your book is going to sell. It might sell, but of course, you're going to waste money. You're going to have a low conversion rate. You're not going to be profitable, and you're going to have to end up turning them off. But when you have a book that converts well and sells well, the ads are just putting fuel on the fire. So the mechanism sells, and the ads put it in front of more eyes, which allows it to sell more, rank higher, and then as it ranks higher, it gets seen by more of the organic traffic. And they basically pump this really heavily. They put a ton of money into their ads, but the important thing is they have the book to do it. So the conversion rate is high, and it gets tons and tons of sales. And so this only works if you nail the first step. You'll nail the good book. And what they also do on top of this is they're going to test multiple covers. And so I've done this tons of times. I've tested multiple covers when launching a book. And now with AI, it's never been easier to create covers and test them. And so when you do test different covers and even different A+ content, and you do a week at a time, you're going to very clearly see which one has a higher click-through rate, which one has a higher conversion rate, and you can settle on the one that performs the best. And you'd be surprised how different your book performs with a different cover and A+ content. And so definitely test a few. Find the one that works the best, and then drive ads to your book to increase the sales, which increases its ranking. And because you have the best book possible, stands out from everybody else, you're going to make a lot of book sales. And of course, on top of all these things is patience. The highest earning publishers aren't just pumping books out so that they sell for a month or two and then moving on. They're setting their books up to sell for the long term, and they're being patient and letting them rank. And as your book sells for a longer period of time, it ranks higher, gets more organic sales, and overall just starts to convert better. But this does take time. Spend the first month launching your book, have it at a discounted price, test a few different covers, and then after that, slowly get reviews for your book, continue to optimize your Amazon ads, and just let your book have the time to sell more and rank higher as it kind of proves itself in the Amazon algorithm. All right, so that's exactly how you create books that sell on Amazon. The most important thing is doing proper topic research, separating yourself from your competitors, and just making sure your book is the no-brainer option. Don't forget, there is somebody on the other side of the screen. They're searching up their topic, they're looking for something to buy. Make sure your book is positioned as the best option for them. If you're interested, I will also leave a link below to my new AI Book Creation Accelerator course. It just walks you through my entire process of creating high quality books with AI. But of course, I'll also leave some links to other videos as well, depending on what part of the publishing process you're at. I have a ton of very in-depth, valuable training on this channel. You don't need to go and spend money to get good stuff. There's also going to be a video on the screen here in a second that you can watch next. But with that out of the way, make sure to subscribe for more no-nonsense Amazon KP advice. See you in the next one.